Guard towers don't do anything against it. Stone wall, he can't run around and attack from 9 sides at once. What? I don't understand the logic. He just kills the walls. Alright, anyways, let's look at this replay. We're gonna look from player 1's point of view here. We've got like a 1200 replay. Starting off with a little bit of idle time, but let's hope that that doesn't get any worse here. And yeah, here we go. So I guess we can take a look at the map. This map is okay, not too horrible. You have wood, and gold is in the back. Could wall to here. You'd have to wall to like here or to here. I'd probably wall like this maybe, but it's like a 2-tile. It's like a 1 house there, so it's a bit far. But honestly, yeah, if you spawn kind of in the corner, you can wall yourself into the corner, like usually pretty easily. Whereas the opponent, he's spawning on the side, so it makes this wall a little bit harder to wall. So you're more in the corner, which is really nice. There we go. Yeah, going into the middle of the map with the sheep. All right. Yeah. So what about this matchup? We're up against Kumans. Kumans is likely going to go for second TC. They can do other plays as well, but you just have to know what he's doing. If he's going for the second TC, you're not going to want to stay in Feudal Age for too long because he's on 2 TC economy. You're in 1 TC economy, and you can't really punish at all. So you'd want to get up to the Castle Age pretty quick. You could open with Scouts here. Or, what Lithuanians likes to do is go for Skirm Spear forward. It's a little hard to do, though. So, you know, just playing Scouts is fine. You get your Scouts going. And then you can go for, like, Skirm follow-up if he's going to play Feudal. As in, like, play Feudal Army. If he has Archers or something. Or just Scouts and more Scouts is always pretty good. Lithuanians, they like to take the relics for the extra attack on their knights and legislator, so you like to have Scouts out on the field to fight for relics. Yeah. Died to lift Skirm plus spear and towers forward. Yeah, it's really strong. Honestly, the fast-moving units, the higher reload is the more effective it's going to be, though, because it's really micro-intensive, but yeah, it's really strong. Hey, Metroid. Okay. So, yes, this is the most efficient location for the mill, but also it's really exposed. So I guess you can wall it in, but if you put the mill on this side, it's just a little bit easier to wall. But I guess it gives them the hill, so I can't really criticize it too much. It's just like a little exposed up here. But if you res wall in everything, then maybe it's okay. A little bit of a misclick there on that villager. It happens. I mean, so far so good. There aren't really any major issues, like little efficiency things like this. Like, obviously, you don't want to be sending your vills out like this, but it just happens. Okay, let's see how you kill the boar. Nice. Nice. Okay. No problem. 2 on wood, so it looks like we're looking to go up pretty fast here. I guess you're going to cancel some bills here and go up. Boar's a little bit late, though, so it's going to hurt your uptime. But 20 up is fine. 20 with loom. No need to... Oh, are we going to skip loom? We could skip loom, but it's kind of dangerous. Okay, so let's see how you rebalance your economy. As soon as you click up, you rebalance. Okay, we're going to skip loom. Yep. 7 on wood. Or 8. Yeah, I mean, either one works. Yep. 8 is just going to give you a little bit more. Okay, you didn't keep this weak one at home, and you're skipping loom. That's a mistake. The opponent can come in and snipe that guy so easily. You got to be careful about that. 9 on 1 wood lion. Okay. The efficiency is not going to be the greatest, though. That's the problem. You have 2 wood lines. You might as well have just made another lumber camp. The efficiency gains is completely worth it. Also, if you get taken off of one of your wood lines, then, well, if that's your only wood line, then you have no wood. But if he's attacking here, then you still have wood here. If he attacks here, you still have wood here. But they're really, like, they're both right here. So, I mean, it just makes sense to go 2 lumber camps here. Okay, and you gotta be careful. Oh no, oh no. We're a little bit slow with the reactions here. Oh, okay. You'll be able to save him. Okay, don't chase him though. You really don't want to chase him. You just chase him for like 2 seconds and then run away. On the hill, just run. Better quick wall him in. Oh boy, oh boy. Ah, you baited him to losing a lot of HP though. But that still costs you res. You don't have enough for your stable yet because of that. Okay, now stable comes down here. Right? Or here, either way. That works. You made it. Oh, nice, nice. Welcome, welcome. All right, great. So yeah, we are gonna run out of food here, but should be okay. Yeah, like this is so awkward having the barracks here as well. You can't even take the berries here. He's taking it here, but it's blocked. The mill really should have been on this side, and then you wall in front. It's just a little bit better. Like this guy's gonna have to go all the way around here, so that's gonna be really not good efficiency. This guy also needs to be fixed. He needs to be on this one. Efficiency is gonna be 0 here in just a sec. Oh man, they're just dancing. Like they're not even working. Like Vills just dance these days. Good thing that that scout kind of knocks some sense into them. Oh my god, like what are the Vills even doing? But yeah, you do need to pay attention to efficiency of your Vills a little bit more. Okay, where's your scout? Oh, you might want to bring a friend here. You don't want to just attack with one. You'll never get that guy unless he just messes up. Oh. Okay, okay, good. That was really good. Clutch save. And the opponent's housed, actually. You don't know that, but this, actually, harassing this was huge because he's actually housed. So that led to basically a villager kill. No, misclick. The misclick. It was so good, though. Honestly, it was fine. Oh, and you see he's gone stable now. You see he's unstable, and it's not going to be second TC. Okay, yeah. All you have to do here... Okay, here, we'll pause. You see he's going stable. There's a few things you need to do. Yes, secure your walls. That's good. These walls are a little weird, though. I think just going to here and going to here. It's a bit big, but you need to secure your gold. If your gold was like in the base, then it's okay. But the gold is here. We need kind of like here and here feels better. Yeah, this. I mean, we could have gone to the edge, or this is fine, but I think you want to wall it a bit further so that you have space to wall behind. If you wall it to here, then you can wall to here later if he's knocking on the walls. If he's knocking on the walls here, then you have to wall to here, and he can still range the wood line, and it's going to be over chopped as well. So you want to wall a little bit further back. Obviously, you placed these because you were microing against the scout, but still. Base layout definitely could be a bit better, but yeah, walling this. If you're going to wall like this, I don't know, I guess to the gold here and then to the edge. It's going to be just as much walling if you went here, though. You didn't really scout this properly, though. But still. And wall this. So you know he's on scouts. Is that open? I'm not sure if that's open. I feel like it is, though. Is it? I'm pretty sure it's open here. Anyways, got to be careful about that stuff. And yeah, since you know he's going scouts, you can't go wrong making a spear or two. Especially Lithuanian spear. But guess what? You have no food. So you want to keep villagers' production as the priority pretty much always. But then, like, what do you prioritize? More scouts or spears? It's up to you here. If you make more scouts, then it's kind of good because then you have a bunch of scouts. But if he sends 2 spears forward with some scouts, then you kind of need your own spears to fight his spears. All right. Here we go. So let's resume. Yeah, less idle time. So, because of that, we're quite ahead. Honestly, the opponent idled way too much. Same ecotex at least, but yeah. Idling the TC for a minute at this stage is not optimal. Okay, you keep like using one scout at a time. You really don't want to be splitting your scouts like this. If your scouts are together, you get damage. If your scouts are on their own, they're just going to die to random spears, basically. So, you got to be careful about that. Like, look, what is this guy going to accomplish? Oh, he's just auto-scouting. All right, never mind. It's fine. All right. So, you got to know the opponent's going to have scouts come to your base. You're not protecting this villager. He needs a guard. He needs a spear guard. This should be walled. Like one of these. Wall this. We're going to go across the map, but guess what? The opponent's going to loop around here and kill you because we're not protecting this vill. Basically, if you see him up here, okay, great. If you don't see him, then, uh-oh, he's going to come this way probably. I like that you're walling this. This is good. But he's going to run in here. He has like 5 scouts, right? Like, where are his scouts, right? I mean, it's 1200 elo, but if he was Playing properly, he'd be attacking you right now. Nah, he's just chilling at home. All right, well, that's lucky. Ooh. All right, nice. Well, since he's chilling at home, you're okay. This does need to be walled, though. You need to stay home till you're walled or make spears. Yeah, yeah. On high level, we usually like to just wall up these days. That seems to be the meta. Instead of go aggressive right away, just make sure that you're walled. Because Arabia's fairly easy to wall these days. But yeah, we can't just half wall. Half wall is the same as no wall, except for it's expensive. So yeah. And it's still open. So, yep. Where's our scouts? We lost our scouts. See, you need to have your own scouts to chase his scouts. Now, unfortunately, he's Cuman's, so you can't really chase his scouts, but yeah. The reason why we're dying is because we just didn't wall. And, well, we lost our scouts. Spears don't really kill scouts, unfortunately. Spears are just too slow. These spears needed to be sent down here. As soon as you saw him get in, all your spears need to be coming. Because that's a lot of scouts. I don't really like to chill at home versus Kumans. I want to make some damage. Well, yeah, but if the Kumans isn't going for 2 TCs, then it's sort of all right. And he's going to be so annoying here. Yeah, a little bit of quick walls. Oh, okay. Led to a couple of spear hits. That's good. You need to make your own spears against this. Look, we have 7 villas in the queue. That could be 4 or 5 more scouts. A few more scouts and you're good. Oh, garrisoning against this would have been huge. Looks like you tried to garrison, but just failed your hotkey. And now your entire economy's just failed. You're relying way too much on quick walls. And, yeah, so you don't really need to quick wall here. What you need to do, like, literally, you need to get your army coming here. Instead of trying to quick wall, you just need to have your army going towards the enemy army. That's the key here. Not like, messing around with these vills. On high level, we try and save individual vills like this, but the key is getting the army moving towards here first. If you micro-nerd too much, you end up just losing. But luckily, the opponent doesn't know how to keep his TC running, so you're still fine. There we go. But look, like, now we have a bunch of random buildings everywhere. But, yeah, good defense overall. We lost 4 vills, but the opponent lost a ton of vills by just not making them. So, there we go. And he's dead. Beautiful. All right. Now we stabilize. In a normal game, you're actually dead because you just lost 5 vills. But luckily, the opponent just didn't make any vills. So you're actually ahead from this raid. So that's great. His army is dead. Your army doesn't do anything because they're spearmen. So the best course of action, secure the base and think what you can do in Castle Age. Because Feudal Age is basically done. The economy is big enough that we can go to Castle Age. Hopefully you cancel the Spearmen, because more Spearmen aren't going to do anything. Spearmen were great when he has scouts around, but his scouts are dead, so why do we need more Spearmen? We don't need any more Spearmen. The opponent could be making archers, and if he's making more scouts, it's fine. You have enough spears to stop more scouts at this point. All right, glad you're enjoying. Hopefully you're getting some value out of this. So yeah, secure here. Wall to the edge. Like, this needs to be scouted. This should be scouted in Dark Age. That's another thing in Dark Age that you want to be thinking about. Okay, how am I going to wall my base? That's part of your scouting in Dark Age. It's not just find my sheep, find my boars. It's also, how am I going to wall this map? Where are my TCs going to go later? Like, there's lots more to think about than just finding your resources. This is open too, by the way. So, again, like, if this was here, this is not going to overchop. This is here, it's going to overchop instantly. So, you got to be careful about that. There we go. All right. Yeah, this is open here. So we got to plug the holes. We got to delete these because we need the wood. Oh, man. That's a wall. Oh. That hurts. I mean, that hurts to look at, unfortunately. I mean, it'll maybe do the job, maybe. I don't know, but the opponent's up. Once he's up, like, he's going to have step lancers, and then we're just going to be dead. Step lancers don't respect walls at all. Like, oh, man, we didn't have a second building. Oh, no. Oh, he's going to be in Castle Age before we even click, basically. Yeah, walling is a big problem for you. That's what I can see. You're quick walling at, like, 2K level, but You're regular walling at like 900 level, so let's work on that. Here we go. How is she? What does she do? Oh, she's trying to chop. Oh my gosh, she's trying to chop out here. What? Uh-oh. She's just... she's doing her own thing. All right. We're up. Yeah, exactly. When you don't have a second building, you rush it up with a ton of bills. Oh, she just decided to path over here. She was probably wanting to like chop this tree, and then she just pathed over here. Now she's gonna go back in. Interesting. You've had multiple units walk through this hole, and you haven't noticed it yet. Also, deleting these is really important. Like, that's just wood. You can just get this wood. Aha! There we go. But you do need to scout that this is open still. You never assume that it's open. And one way you can do that... Okay, I mean, that's fine. One way you can do that is just once you wall enough, then you click out, and if she passed this way, it's open. If she passed this way, then it's closed, pretty much. All right. So yeah, there we go. Come on, get rid of this house foundation as well. You just deleted the palisade foundation. Come on, get rid of the house foundation. We need this wood. We had no wood. Yeah, no wood. Wait, the opponent just isn't making anything. All right, I guess you're fine. His castle age timing is obviously just boom, basically. If he doesn't have units, he's just going to be booming 3 TCs. So you probably want to do damage. Oh, he's making CA. You don't know that yet, though. We don't know that. He has 2 stables. He has 2 stables. So yeah, I would never assume CA when I'm seeing the 2 stables. But at Cuman's, their stables are cheap, so maybe he just makes it. Just makes a bunch of random stuff. All right, what are we going to do? We're making 0 units. We're not doing anything. Like, what are you actually doing here? Are you searching for a TC location? That's what it looks like. You're like waiting for enough for a TC, and you're literally doing nothing else. During this time, knights need to be in the queue. We could have like 4 knights by now. Castling to chill. So, one strategic advice is that if your opponent is up way faster than you, either he's gonna outboom you, or he's gonna kill you with castle age units. The answer to that is making your own units. If you're up to castle age later, that means your economy is better from just having more vills in feudal age, and just going up later just gives you the better economy. You have more vills working while he's researching castle age. So you need to be making units right away and going and attacking, basically. Oh, killed 2 CA in the middle of the map. That is a huge catch because now you know he's going CA, and his CA are dead for now, so that's good. Knight Pike is a good comp. I like it. But I would have liked to have seen these knights already being built a little bit earlier. You should go attack, though. You're making guys, but honestly, like, going to attack here is good. You don't know he's making camels yet. As soon as you see camels, I would say just upgrading the pikeman. If he was going full CA, then I wouldn't upgrade to pikeman, but yeah. Wait, why are we getting armor for archers? Is that a miss? Wait, what? What are we doing? Why are we upgrading? What? What? I'm so confused. Why are we upgrading? Skirmishers. Honestly, you just overpower with knights here and you win. Imagine you just made knight pike. Boom. Knight pike, boom. Everything's dead. But now we're wasting a ton of time making a hard tech switch to skirmishers. Ay. So, skirmisher play, it's okay when you have a bunch of skirms that you made in feudal age or whatever. You already had the range up. You already maybe had fleshing from feudal age. But if you're just playing knights, you can't really get to skirms here. Look at how long it's taking. The opponent should have like 20 CA killing you already. Pretty much, if you wanted a counter unit, you almost have to play scorpions from this position. Also, this lumber camp should have been replaced a long time ago. This is really inefficient, so another lumber camp. This is stemming from only having 1 lumber camp in Dark Age, by the way. This should have been lumber camp here, lumber camp here. Then it's gonna be, they're gonna be walking half as far because you'll have 2 lumber camps at this point. So then they're like reasonably efficient still. Yeah, there aren't really any good TC locations. If we were gonna boom, we needed to boom earlier on 3 TCs. Actually, I don't know how the opponent's so far behind in the boom, actually. Need to refresh Lumbercamp with the Whale Castle. Yeah, that's a good timing for it. On the way to Castle Age, that's when you check your eco techs. That's when you fix your eco balance. Get, yeah, just basically get technologies on the way up that you need to get. Knights versus CA usually die. Yeah, I mean, CA will counter them on higher levels and stuff, and you just have to run from CA a lot of the time. But from this position, you killed a few CA. You can make it work. You can get to Skirms eventually, but I mean, okay, sitting at home with 6 in the archery range is not going to help. We definitely need to be doing something with the army. Basically, either these guys are going to get ambushed by 3 million CA, or he's going to attack somewhere that isn't here. Like, if he attacks here, you have these units, you'll see him. The unit positioning needs to be, like, I don't know, the Skirms here if you want to play defensive. That's probably the best place for the Skirms. Not inside the ranges, for sure. They're doing nothing here. Okay. Thumb Ring is a huge waste, by the way, for Skirmishers. It makes their accuracy go from, what, like 95% to 100%? Or 90% to 100%? So, for 550 resources, you get basically no benefit. So, big waste for Skirms. It's good for other units, like Crossbowmen and CA, but even then, it's pretty expensive. Yeah, don't get Thumb Ring for Skirms, pretty much. Okay. You're out-booming the opponent, though. Like, your overall mechanics are better, so that's good. But you're not using the units. You're making a hard counter unit, so you need to be using them before he gets a counter to your counter. Basically. Pikemen as well? Like, we just need to go forward and attack, right? His gold is here. Your army beats his. So why don't we go put pressure? If we just chill, then we will, not gain any advantages. Okay, well, it's kind of chill boom now, so we're gonna speed it up a little bit. Nothing really happening. Okay, he's here, but we're out of position. We're defending these villas over here, but see, your palisade walls go down instantly, so they're not really that strong. But the opponent's getting stuck in here. The problem is that you don't have ballistics, so you won't be able to hit anything, really. Your army maybe beats that. Actually, yeah, your army should beat this. Fighting uphill, though, but, yeah, you should be fine. Yep. You have +2 armor on your Skirms. No, you have +2 armor. You can just take this. Although, you need ballistics. Look, you hit nothing without ballistics. So instead of Thumb Ring, ballistics would have been huge. Yeah, CA on the hill is always hard to fight. CA will always fight on a hill, too. Oh, using half of the units. Yep. There we go. Well, now he loses all of his CA, so that's good. All right. Cool. So, we took a bit of economic damage, but killed his CA. So, what do? We need to think. Okay, his CA are dead. He might switch to some other unit that counters Skirms now. Because if he's thinking, okay, I just lost all my CA. My opponent is full Skirmisher. I'ma not make any more CA. So that means you need to be like, I'ma not make any more Skirms because his CA are dead. Hopefully that makes sense. So you need to go and attack so that you know what he's doing. Or even send a few units forward to know what he's doing. If you just keep making Skirms, you're gonna die. Because he's gonna make something that counters Skirms. And you have no idea. Yeah, we should have been taking relics. Oh, look at all these farms. But yeah, it's basically time to go up. Time to get a castle. Your gold is here. It would have been nice to play towards this hill, potentially. But you have gold here, so... I mean, if you get this hill, then he could get this hill and this hill, so... You almost want to go here. It's really ugly, though. Like, these two hills are kind of outside your base. If you take one, then the other side's exposed. If you take this one, then this side's exposed. You almost need 2 castles. 4th TC spot was perfect for 2nd TC. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty good. I think it's okay. The only problem is that this hill is a bit higher, and this hill is a bit higher. But as long as you don't let him take the sides, then maybe it's okay. Opponent's up. This will delay him. You don't know about this castle because you just didn't attack. You need to attack so that you get scouting. That's the problem. Like, you haven't never really attacked him. You were a micro nerd in Feudal Age with the scouts, but then you just didn't do anything from then. Just sending a few units to the sides is all that's necessary. Yeah. Oh, he's here. Army needs to come down. Like, what are we doing? Army is chilling. We're moving the villas, but the army needs to come down here to protect. We got the we got the quick walls down, but how are we gonna deal with this without the army? Army is still chilling. We need the army here. Castle will protect itself. We don't need army protecting the castle, so we need army down here. Even Skirms will be okay. Like, he has CA in there. Skirms can do something. Okay. Oh, he's gonna find out about your castle now. Oh, I don't know why he's taking the fight under the castle. Well, that's kind of good for you. I mean, okay. I don't know what he's thinking about with this one. For some reason, your castle's not really, like, doing that much damage, though. He doesn't have +4 armor yet, so... Alright, anyways, it's enough. Lightus. Let's go. Alright. Wait, we haven't clicked up yet. Oh, we're kind of dead now. It's kind of needed to do something a little bit earlier. Oh, no. You definitely don't want to shoot these trebs with your skirms. That's not going to work. That is not going to work, my friend. You need to not throw your skirms here. All right. So throwing the skirms equals now the opponent's like, okay, the opponent doesn't have any skirms anymore. Now I'm gonna make units that might die to skirms, but there's no skirms left. So now he's gonna make kipchaks, and the kipchaks are gonna counter your counter to his cavalier. And now we've put ourselves in a very sticky situation. We're kind of dead now. We have the better bill count, but it doesn't even matter. Yeah, GG. Wasting army. Well, yeah. I mean, okay. I mean, I could have come back from this, but it was not so simple to come back from this. We had nothing. We needed to have, like, another castle here. Basically, the castle should have been back here. But you didn't know about this castle being here, so he was able to sit here. If your castle's here, then he would have to get a castle here. But if you have military, you can protect this hill, so he doesn't get a castle here. But anyways. Yeah, biggest issues are definitely, you need to control your units better. So let's just take a look at the statistics here. Yeah, you micro nerd with the quick walls, but gotta control group your units, make sure that they're heading where they need to head earlier. Yeah. Exactly. Way too passive as well. Anytime that you killed your opponent's army, you got to go forward and go punish. Opponent's army dead, you go punish. Because he has no army. And attacking also equals scouting, so you know what he's doing. Which is very important. Very important. Yeah, I don't know if you have any more questions. But that's pretty much all I got here. Still such a thing as no rush mode in AoE 2. Yeah, there's treaty. Yeah. Cool. All right, yeah, if you have any more questions later, just ask away.